Now let's head over to the view model file and create a corresponding future void function called sign in with Google Web. It needs a build context and it needs to be asynchronous. Let's create a variable Google of provider, and inside it we need to call Google of provider. And it's time to write await and call of. Then write dot sign in with popup or sign in with redirect. Both of them work just fine. So you can try both of them and see why they are different. I am going to use sign in with popup and pass the Google of provider variable, which we created previously. And if an error occurs while logging in with Google, we need to display it to the user. So let's put a dot and select on error. We want the dialog box to show the error. So let me copy it from here and paste it. Check if the semicolons are put correctly. At the end of this line, let's write logger.d with a string current user is not empty equals, and here we want to call a function that will return a true or false value depending on if the user object is empty or not. So write $of current user UID, which is an abbreviation for unique ID, and type dot is not empty. We'll get a true or false value from this function. Now let's go ahead and create another function, this time for mobile devices, so that we will be able to log in with our Google account on Chrome. Let's write future void sign in with Google Mobile, put a build context, and make the function asynchronous. Then write Google sign in account, that is the type of the object, and then write Google user, that is the object name. Inside it, we need to call the Google sign in function, which will initialize the Google login process. Let's import the package now and put dot sign in. Here as well, if we get an error, we should use the onError function to detect it. Let's copy the above written dialog box line and paste it inside the nameless function and end it with a semicolon. Let's not forget to create a Google sign-in authentication object and write await Google user .authentication. The Google Auth variable is going to store all the authentication details.